And he said, yes, babe, I've been gone the last 3 weekends, but I've been home the last 3 months straight. And he was right. The most dangerous lies in our marriage are rarely the ones your spouse tells you. They're the ones that you quietly repeat to yourself. He'll never change. I'm the only one trying. Maybe this is just as good as it gets. Those thoughts can slowly destroy your marriage long before any major conflict will. Y'all, I'm gonna just put my hand up right here and say I'm guilty. Okay? You know I keep it real at the table. Welcome to Put It on the Table. If you're new here, this is a place where we have real, raw, honest conversation to grow and to be the wives that God has called us to be. After 2 seasons of interviewing wives, beautiful wives across different perspectives, experiences, and tenures, I realized that I had some things to say about marriage too. And so in this series, I'm walking you through a little bit more about my life, sharing the highs, the lows, the tough times, the good times, but really keeping God at the center of it all. And so the lies we tell ourselves, we're putting that on the table today. So sometimes your spouse has not really actually rejected you, but it's a lie you tell yourself. Sometimes one bad week becomes all of a sudden your entire marriage. Sometimes one disagreement becomes we're growing apart. I have been guilty of this, and so I can speak to this from a place of honesty and real reflection. There's been so many times where I'll tell my husband things like, you're always gone, or you always say that, or you never do that. And he'd always be like, babe, what do you mean I never? Or I always? Those are pretty bold statements that indicate that something has consistently been done every single time or has never been done, not even once. And so, as wives, we got to be careful with how we throw our words around and how we fall victim to these lies. As women, specifically, I can speak to this. Sometimes our minds fill in the blanks. And if we're not careful, we assume things. Our assumptions become beliefs, and our beliefs form walls. I'll share a recent story, y'all, because I can't always talk about year one. I got to talk about some other years too. Where I made a very bold, generalized statement to my husband. And so my husband is a musician. He's also a preacher. And so there have been times where he is gone 3 weekends out of a month or 4 back-to-back weekends out of a month. And so I have said to him, babe, you're gone every single weekend. You're never home. Babe, we're not a priority to you. I'm being real, y'all. You know how I do. And so my husband said something that very quickly and sharply debunked that lie that I was telling myself and now articulating into the atmosphere as a truth and a fact when it wasn't. And he said, yes, babe, I've been gone the last 3 weekends, but I've been home the last 3 months straight. And he was right. He was right. I had generalized our entire